Welcome back to Decodiva, your cozy corner for all things vintage, elegant, and full of nostalgic charm. Today, we're diving into a Ralph Lauren-inspired Christmas living room, a space that glows with rustic elegance and timeless luxury. Imagine tartan patterns, rich woods, twinkling candlelight, and a touch of classic Americana magic. If you adore the warmth of vintage holiday decor and the sophistication of heritage design, you're going to love this transformation. We'll explore everything from textiles and textures to color palettes and lighting that evoke that classic Ralph Lauren aesthetic. Before we start, don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment below. I'd love to hear how you're decorating your home this Christmas season, especially if you're bringing in that vintage charm. The Ralph Lauren home style is the perfect blend of old-world luxury and rugged comfort. It's the feeling of being wrapped in a cashmere throw while sitting beside a crackling fire, surrounded by heirlooms and antiques. This look celebrates the beauty of craftsmanship, hand-stitched leather, aged brass, and richly stained woods that tell a story. Every piece feels curated, collected, and deeply personal. When brought into a Christmas living room, this aesthetic becomes magical. Think plaid throws, equestrian motifs, and candlelight reflecting off vintage silver. Start by grounding the room with rich, dark tones, chestnut brown, forest green, and deep burgundy. These colors instantly bring warmth and sophistication. A Persian or Oriental style rug underfoot adds depth and history, setting the tone for the rest of the decor. Choose something with intricate patterns that echo the timeless character of Ralph Lauren's interiors. If your flooring is modern, layer the rug with faux fur or wool runners to soften the look and add that cozy, lived-in feel. The centerpiece of this living room is, of course, the Christmas tree. For a Ralph Lauren-inspired look, go for a lush, full-bodied evergreen. Dress it in a mix of gold, burgundy, and hunter green ornaments, and don't forget the plaid ribbons. Vintage brass bells, glass baubles, and wooden nutcrackers complete the look. Avoid anything too shiny or modern. Instead, embrace patina, texture, and heritage. The goal is to make your tree look like it's been decorated with treasures collected over generations. Lighting is what gives your vintage Christmas living room its enchanting glow. Skip the bright white LEDs and opt for warm, soft lighting. Candle sconces, table lamps with pleated shades, and string lights with amber bulbs create layers of illumination that feel intimate and nostalgic. If you have a fireplace, let it become the focal point. The flicker of firelight dancing across the room adds that perfect touch of rustic romance. The Ralph Lauren look thrives on texture. Pair leather armchairs with woolen throws and velvet cushions for a tactile mix that feels both masculine and refined. A vintage coffee table made of dark wood or weathered oak anchors the space beautifully. Add a stack of classic books and a small brass tray with candles or pine cones. Don't be afraid to mix and match eras. A Victorian side table can live happily beside a mid-century lamp if the tones and materials harmonize. Plaid is practically synonymous with Ralph Lauren. Incorporated through blankets, throw pillows, and even lampshades. Mix different patterns, tartan, houndstooth, and tweed, but keep the color palette cohesive. This layered look adds dimension without feeling chaotic. A plaid tree skirt or stockings hung on the mantel can tie the entire space together while enhancing that cozy, lodge-inspired charm. The fireplace is where the magic happens. Dress your mantel with greenery, real or faux, accented with dried orange slices, berries, and satin ribbon. Add antique candle holders or brass candlesticks for a touch of timeless glamour. The soft light reflecting off metallic surfaces creates a golden, inviting glow. Don't forget a few small vintage frames or heirloom trinkets. These add personal history and make your decor feel authentic rather than staged. A Ralph Lauren-inspired coffee table vignette should feel sophisticated yet unpretentious. Start with a base, maybe a silver tray or a stack of classic books. Layer in natural elements like pine cones, holly branches, or a small vase of red roses for a festive touch. Finish with a candle in a crystal holder or a vintage decanter, little details that whisper luxury rather than shout it. Drapery is where you can bring in softness and richness. Heavy velvet curtains in emerald or wine red create instant drama. Pair them with sheer lace underlayers to diffuse the winter light and add an ethereal quality to the room. If your furniture leans neutral, these lush fabrics will introduce just the right amount of holiday opulence. Accessories are what make a Ralph Lauren Christmas feel truly curated. Think brass picture frames, vintage clocks, and horsebit accents. Aged mirrors and silver trays not only add shine but also reflect light beautifully around the room. Every object should have a story, even if it's a new piece made to look old. The goal is to create a space that feels storied and personal. Never underestimate the power of scent. Use candles or diffusers with notes of pine, amber, and leather to evoke that luxurious lodge feel. A simmer pot with cinnamon sticks, cloves, and orange peel on the stove adds a cozy aroma that instantly feels like Christmas. Together, these scents wrap your space in sensory nostalgia, a finishing touch that makes your vintage decor come alive. The Ralph Lauren aesthetic often includes equestrian art, vintage landscapes, and black and white portraits. Cluster frames on a wall or mantel to create an art story. The mix of gold, wood, and black frames will look collected over time. If you have family heirlooms or vintage postcards, include them. Personal history adds depth and warmth to your holiday decor. Every vintage-inspired living room needs a cozy corner, a spot for reading, sipping cocoa, or writing Christmas cards. Place a leather armchair by the fire, add a small side table, and top it with a classic lamp and a wool throw. This small nook becomes your quiet escape from the bustle of the holidays, the very essence of Ralph Lauren's rustic luxury. If you're hosting, extend the theme into your entertaining pieces. Use cut crystal glasses, tartan napkins, and brass trays for serving. A simple cheese board with seasonal fruits and sprigs of rosemary keeps things elegant yet approachable. Your guests will feel like they've stepped into a timeless country estate, one filled with warmth, elegance, and joy. As evening falls, take a moment to dim the lights and enjoy the layers of glow throughout your room. The mix of candlelight, twinkle lights, and firelight creates a cinematic warmth that feels straight out of a Ralph Lauren holiday ad. This is where the textures, colors, and details all come together, creating not just a look, but a feeling. Thank you so much for joining me on this Decodiva Christmas journey through vintage charm and Ralph Lauren-inspired elegance. I hope this inspired you to create your own cozy, nostalgic, and luxurious holiday living room, one that celebrates tradition, comfort, and timeless beauty. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment below, and let me know how you're bringing vintage elegance into your home this Christmas. Until next time, stay cozy and stay creative.